everybody. This is part 2 of totem poles. Now, today I have I did a basic interview of totem poles, but I thought I'd step it up to the next level with a part 2, with more facts that I just printed out. Totem poles date back beyond the 1700s. That means hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Their carving process improved after the contact with Europeans and the introduction of metal to their tribes. The paint for the totem poles comes from pigments in nature, and like the carved animals, colors are symbolic as well. The natural ingredients mixed with oil from salmon eggs created easy application. Once again, these are add-on facts to all of the things I said in the first video. So make sure you continue. That's more educational resources, more resources if you want to note them down for further notice. The ovoid or oval, V and W and circle are the most common shapes in the carving process. Totem poles tell a story about an important event or person, favorite fable, lesson learned, belief or origin of a tribe, clan, or particular family. Once again, I stated they were clans, but they go to much more uses than that. There are 3 different kinds of totem poles. 1, a central post of an old-style Haida house, or Pacific Northwest house, or a longhouse. 2, a tall, slender memorial pole. Like I said, long, but not so wide, thin. 3, a monument for the dead. The poles are a means of communication similar to a poem. Many ideas transpire using only a few words. Usually the most affluent tribe members have totem poles, and during its creation, the carver would live with the family. Each crest or symbol has its own story and is carefully arranged beginning at the bottom. Like if there was a man at the bottom and an eagle on the top. You can just search for totem poles on Google, and that's the very first thing that pops up, an eagle with a man and a child. It is carefully arranged being at the bottom. They range from 4 feet all the way up to 75 feet. The viewer will recognize the design of each animal depicted, but in order to tell the story, you need to know the story or people. Poles are seldom self-explanatory. Parents tell their children in order to pass it down for generations to come. Isn't that amazing? Family heirloom. Totem pole color symbolism. Please remember each color is a combination of the listed ingredient and salmon eggs to create a liquid paint. White, used along with other light colors as a background, symbolizes skies and spacious heavens. It also stands for purity, peace, and death. Red, made from variously shaded mineral called cinnabar. When used, it represents blood, war, or valor. It may be found on animals that require it. For example, a red-headed woodpecker or a tongue of the animal. Blue, made from copper salts, and it is most commonly used as a symbol for the rivers, waters, lakes, and skies. Certain tribes used it for mountains in the distance. Blue stands for sincerity and happiness. Yellow, clays, moss, roots, and tannic barks from cedar trees, their main resource, create this color which reflects the symbol of the sun, light, and happiness. This is often a predominating color. Green, made from algae or juice from the grass. Isn't that amazing? Who knew there was grass juice? It represents the trees and mountains, common in all Indian legends. Green may be made by mixing blue and yellow or by adding acid to the copper as well. Copper is abundant in many parts of the west and northwest. Purple. Huckleberries are a good source for purple or mixing red and blue hues. Purple stood for mountains in the distance and general imagery. And finally, black. Charcoal or mud from sulfur springs is the base ingredient for this color, and it represents powder. Those are all the standard facts, but there are 2 more pages with illustrations on them of the certain animals. I will include a link to this PDF below. If you do not have a printer, you can simply look at it on your computer. If you do not have a computer, look on it at your mobile device, whatever it takes. Have a wonderful day. Please check this out. Once again, there is a link in the description below. It will say PDF facts, and then it'll have the link. Have a wonderful day.